Hey, I'm new to AWS, and I need help creating a VPC. Can you guide me through the process?
Sure. The first step is to log into your AWS console and create your VPC with a valid CIDR and name.
Okay, got it. What's next?
The next step is to create 2 public subnets and 2 private subnets with valid names and subnet ranges that have valid IPv4 CIDR blocks.
That sounds complicated. Can you explain it more simply?
Sure. Think of subnets as a way to divide your VPC into smaller networks. Public subnets are accessible from the internet, while private subnets are not. You need both to create a secure and functional VPC.
Okay, I see. What's next?
The next step is to create an Internet Gateway (IGW) and attach it to the VPC. This will allow your VPC to connect to the internet.
Got it. And how do I create public and private route tables?
Route tables control the routing for all subnets in your VPC. You need to create a custom route table for your VPC and add the appropriate routes for your public and private subnets. You also need to associate the route table with the appropriate subnets.
That's a lot to remember. Can you walk me through it step by step?
Sure. Let's start with step 4. Create a custom route table in the same VPC and make sure you select the right VPC and give it a proper tag.
Okay, I'm following you. What's next?
Step 5 is to add the IGW to the public route table with the destination 0.0.0.0/0. This will allow traffic to flow from your VPC to the internet.
Great! And how do I add the public and private subnets to the route tables?
For step 6, edit the subnet association for the public subnets and select the public subnet checkbox. Then, for step 9, edit the subnet association for the private subnet and select the private subnet checkbox. This will ensure that traffic flows correctly between your subnets and the internet.
Awesome! And what about the NAT gateway?
For step 7, select a public subnet and create a new elastic IP and associate it. Then, click on Create NAT Gateway. For step 8, add the NAT gateway to the private route table with the destination 0.0.0.0/0. This will allow traffic to flow from your private subnet to the internet.
Okay, I think I got it. What's the last step?
The last step is to launch an EC2 instance in this VPC and validate your connection. You can download the PuTTY and PuTTYGen software to your Windows server or connect with your Mac or Linux machine using the appropriate command.
Dangerous times, don't fly too high.